Hello, friends, and welcome back to our daily women's devotional. I Am Loved, edited by Carolyn Rathbun Sutton. Today is November 14. The title of our devotional is God is Love, written by Samantha Nelson. The Bible verse is found in 1 John 4, verse 8. He that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. Samantha writes, while we were remodeling a fixer-upper in the country, our neighbors' sadly neglected dogs, Mitzi and Stewie, quickly became attached to us when they realized we were only too happy to love on them and readily pet them. The neighbor eventually asked whether we would take the dogs when they moved. Of course, I was thrilled at this prospect and readily agreed. During the remodel, we put down new laminate flooring. Both dogs were afraid to walk on it. Mitzi was the first to overcome her fear and then walked right in. Stewie was still terrified. We coaxed, begged, and even picked him up, no small task as he weighs over 90 pounds, and brought him inside only for him to stand there shivering with fear. Didn't Stewie realize we were trying to provide warmth, comfort, and protection from the sub-zero temperatures outside? Didn't he trust us? He knew we had never and would never hurt him. It broke our hearts to think he was afraid we would cause him harm by forcing him to come inside. Eventually, we made a walkway of area rugs from the back door to the bedroom so he could avoid the laminate flooring. A few months later, though, he began walking on the laminate flooring too. Many lessons came from watching this living parable. Here are just 3 of them. First, we respond to love with love. Second, we are given freedom of choice, for example, to come in from the cold or not. Third, forced obedience makes us fearful and distrusting. It's the same in our relationship with God. When we sense His love for us, we respond to that love. God is gracious to grant us freedom of choice, even to stay outside in the cold, instead of choosing the comfort of His loving arms. If God were ever to force us to do something or to be obedient, we would become very distrusting and fearful of Him. That is definitely not God's desire for us. This leads me to consider 1 John 4:18. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear, because fear hath torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. God does not want us to have torment, just as we did not want Stewie to be fearful about coming inside. My friends, God is love. There is no fear or torment where He is involved. Let your fears go as you learn to trust in your Heavenly Father and respond to His love and kindness towards you. There's no need to stay out in the cold. Samantha Nelson is a pastor's wife who loves serving alongside her husband, Steve. She is also the CEO of the Hope of Survivors, a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting victims of clergy sexual abuse and providing educational seminars to clergy of all faiths. She lives in Wyoming, United States of America, and loves traveling, hiking in the mountains, and enjoying the beauty of God's creation. Friends, there is no better place, no warmer place, no better comfort than being in God's arms. After all, He is love, and there's nothing better. So if you've been hurt by someone or by a situation, just know that God is holding out His loving arms, just waiting for you to come out of the cold and into His warmth. I hope you're blessed, you enjoyed today's devotional, and I will see you again tomorrow.